What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life Metal. It's time for a rock metal update. That's right. It's time for a rock and metal update. I've been super busy, which is great. I mean, I've been busy with work. I was out of town for a couple weeks, out in California. Visited with Bill Baffert from Rocks Records. Him and I went to go see Raven and Riot Act. Great show by both bands. Small club and barely anybody there, but man, both bands just put on the best show they could, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to show a few things from that. And I'm also going to show a bunch of new releases from bands in this first part of this video. I'm going to break it up into two parts because I got so much to show. It's going to have to be two parts. Otherwise, it'll be an hour-long video. So I'm going to get right into it. First of all, I am wearing the Raven wiped out 40th anniversary shirt with Torius in the back, which is great. I really enjoyed the show and got to hang out a bit with Raven again. This is my second time seeing him in the last, I guess they were almost a year apart. I saw him, but I took a picture, some pictures of them when I saw him the year before in Atlanta, Georgia, and I had them sign the pictures, so that's really cool. I also managed to, thanks to Bill, get one of the set lists that was on the stage, and it is autographed by the whole band as well. And then I also took a few pictures with the band themselves when I was out there last time, so I had those with me, so I got those signed as well. So there you go, that's Mark Gallagher. And then there's John Gallagher. I did not have a picture of myself with the drummer. I have one now because we took him in the last show, but didn't have it there, the autograph. But also picked up the, I already had this, but I got it autographed while I was there. So this is the 2-CD Riot Act, one album full of originals, one album full of classic Riot cuts. Of course, Rick Ventura being the main man here who played in Riot in those early years. It was really cool getting to see him, getting to meet him. Super nice guy. Took some pictures with him, talked to him for a little while. Ended up talking with him inside the club, and then as we were leaving the club, we were outside, and he was standing out there, and he talked to us again, and he actually handed me a guitar pick too, which is really cool. But I also picked up their EP as well, which is it's a digipack. So there you go. So a couple things I picked up while I was out there at the show. Raven also had a new album out. They did not have the vinyl, but I did get the vinyl when I came back. So this is on SPV, I believe, Steamhammer SPV. So this is brand new. It is not new music necessarily, though. It's Live and Bleed, which is a compilation of recent years stuff. So you've got Top of the Mountain, Metal City, The Power, Destroy All Monsters, The Battle March, Tank Treads, Necessary Evil, Malice in Gordy Land, and Rock This Town, all from the last like 4 Raven albums. Then you've got Crash Bang Wallop Live and Stay Hard Live, which are exclusive to this compilation. And then you've got 2 covers, Space Station Number 5 and Thin Lizzy's Bad Reputation. So really cool compilation, proving that if you've never heard more recent Raven stuff, if you only like those first 3 albums and you were disgusted by the Atlantic years and never listened to them again, give this one a chance because it's really solid, straightforward heavy metal. Just great stuff from Raven. Glad it's out on vinyl. Pick this one up on Amazon. Next up, this is, let's see, I've got quite a bit here to show, so, alright, so, I can't remember if I showed this one before or not, but this is a new Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. Really enjoy this one. It sounds like classic Megadeth. I know some people were upset that Dave Ellefson is no longer in the band, but, I mean, it's been the Dave Mustaine show for decades now, so regardless of whether he's there or not, it still sounds like Megadeth. I really enjoyed it. I played this thing many times over already. Some great fast songs, some mid-paced songs, some fantastic guitar playing. I have 0 complaints about it. Really enjoyed this album. Solid release from Dave Mustaine and company. Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. Alright, next up, Pat Travers. This is a brand new album from Canadian guitar hero Pat Travers. The Art of Time Travel. Limited edition marble vinyl. So it's a red vinyl with some black marbling in it. Musically, it's not blues. A lot of people think, late Pat Travers tend to think blues. It's just a straightforward hard rock album. I mean, if you like his, 70s and 80s stuff as a Pat Travers band, chances are you're going to dig this as well. It's really well played, really good stuff. Obviously, Pat Travers is a guitar hero and a guitar legend, so I've been a Pat Travers fanatic. My very first concert ever seen was Aerosmith with Pat Travers. So I've been a Pat Travers fan pretty much ever since. And I was literally a kid, you know, in middle school. So just good stuff from Pat Travers. So well worth picking up if you're into classic Pat Travers. Like I said, not a blues album. Straightforward hard rock album. Okay. So this is the brand new Ted Nugent. And it's out on vinyl. I haven't even cracked the plastic on the vinyl yet because I've been playing the CD since I purchased it as a new release. Just came out on vinyl. You can get this thing on Amazon. Musically, it's similar to what Nugent's been doing over the last 10-20 years. Is it going to be better than, you know, than his classic 70s material? I don't know. The Stall's just pretty hard to beat. And that stuff when he was young and on fire and on top of his game. I'm not saying he's not doing well here, but I do think this is far better than his last album that came out last year. And it's probably ranked up there with albums like Crave Man and Love Grenade and albums like that. If you like those two albums, chances are you're going to like this one. Very, very good album from Nugent. I'm not going to say, like I said, I'm not going to say it beats the 70s material, but it's pretty darn good. So Detroit Muscle, Come and Take It, Born in the Motor City, American Campfire, Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall, Alaska, Just Leave Me Alone, Driving Blind, Leave the Lights On, Feedback, Grind Fire, and ends with an instrumental version of the Star Spangled Banner. So there you go. Ted Nugent, Detroit Muscle, Full Throttle Ted. Excuse me. Okay, this is a really good album. This is a prog rock album, maybe prog light, but this is like a super group of sorts. And I found out about this band because we were interviewing Saxon drummer Nigel Glocker on the Metal Roundtable, which is another YouTube channel that I am part of. And let's see if I can get this. I'm just going to take the plastic wrap off. So I'm going to be able to show you that stuff. I'm struggling here with this. And he mentioned that he had been in, he had a new project out. So of course I immediately went and picked it up. He also mentioned a few other things that I ended up picking up too, because if Nigel Glocker says to check it out, I'm going to check it out. So there's the gatefold. You can see the band. So you've got Nigel Glocker on drums, Ian Crichton on guitars, and Robert Berry on bass, keyboards, and vocals. So like I said, super group of sorts, but it's a really, really good album. I very much enjoyed it. My buddy Metal Rob Caldwell also picked it up, and he too was just super impressed with it and was really enjoying it. So here's the insert as well. So again, another album pickup on Amazon, and this is on Sony Music, so big label. Like I said, prog light, good stuff. I really enjoyed it. All right, next up, this is a new Striper. This is the Final Battle. It's if you like the last few Striper albums, it's pretty much going right along with the last few Striper albums. I pre-ordered this a long time ago. I got the red vinyl version. There's a bunch of different color variations out there you can get. The red vinyl seems to have been sold out. It sounds great. The music's good. It sounds like classic Striper. It's got that heavy riffing. It's got that overdriven guitar sound, and Michael Sweet sounds as good as he ever has. So I don't think there's anything like that stands out on here necessarily as like as in sticking out like a sore thumb, as in a bad thing, or even sticking out like super awesome. This song is so much better than the rest. I think the whole album is pretty solid, and if you like the last 2 or 3 albums, you're probably gonna like this one as well. So really cool artwork as well. So brand new Striper, or Michael Sweet project, as many people know it now. So this album actually came out in 2020. Was it 2021? It might have been 2021. And it made my top list of the year. It was in my top 5, I believe. It's really fantastic Texas. I'm gonna say Texas doom metal, but it's got some death metal elements, especially it's got the deep growled vocals. But man, this is a great album. Just came out on vinyl. Just got it in the mail the other day. My copy is autographed by TJ. He autographed it to me, which is really cool. So if you're into that really heavy, deep, dark, doomy stuff, that's what you're going to get here from Texas band Forbode. I'm pretty sure this band is still together. I had heard that TJ was leaving, but maybe I could be wrong. I don't remember. He's been on the Metal Roundtable several times as well. So highly recommend picking this one up at the band's camp. It's Forbode, F-R-E-B-O-D-E, F-O-R-E-B-O-D-E. So check them out on Bandcamp if you're interested in picking this up. There was colored vinyl and black vinyl. I picked up the black vinyl. The colored vinyl is actually sold out now. Many variations on this one too. This is live from the AstroTurf, Alice Cooper. This happens to be the green glow-in-the-dark version of it. It also comes with a DVD and all kinds of cool stuff. They're all numbered. Each of the different variations are numbered. I'm not going to run and try and pick up all the different variations. There's a blue one and a peach one. It's just and then there's DVD versions and Blu-ray versions, and there's just all kinds of stuff that you can get with this AstroTurf Alice Cooper group reunion thing. Trying to get the stuff out of it. So here is the I believe this is the this is a DVD of the show, and then it comes with this there's the inner sleeve, printed inner sleeve, and it has this nice, basically a giant 12 by 12 CD booklet with photos and liner notes and whatnot. Really nice packaging, gatefold. It is only one album though, and it's pretty raw. I mean, from what I hear from Rob, who actually was at the show, Metal Rob, it has been touched up and sounds better than they did there. But regardless, it's really cool to hear these old songs done again by most of the original members. So there you go. Like I said, gatefold. Great sound. Excellent album. If you're into Coop, especially the classic 70s Alice Cooper group stuff, well worth checking out and picking up. And right now you can pretty much get this one everywhere, but if it's anything like the last time the Alive from AstroTurf stuff came out, they're going to disappear quickly and they're going to become instant collector's items. So don't wait too long. Alright, next up, another live album. This is Trouble. This just came out, I believe. This is live in Stockholm. And this, I can't remember when it was released, but let's see, I'm pretty sure there's stuff in here. It's a 2-album set. Gatefold. It is the classic band with Eric Wagner on vocals. Of course, we lost Eric in 2020 to, I think it was 2020 to COVID. Recorded in November 2003 in Stockholm, Sweden. And yeah, this is a fantastic live album. So if you're into classic Trouble, which I am, the set list is phenomenal. The set list on the back there, it's really hard to see. Actually, it's not too bad in that light. It's purple ink on black. So, but you got R.I.P., Come Touch the Sky, At the End of the Days, End of My Days, Plastic Greenhead, Fear, Run to the Light, All is Forgiven, Psychotic Reaction, Memories Garden, The Misery Shows, Act 3, Psalm 9, The Skull, Revelation, and The Tempter. So that's the set list. Like I said, great show. If you're a fan of Trouble, grab this one because it's really good. It's well recorded. It's definitely not like crappy bootleg stuff. It's very well done. Good mastering, great set list. What else can I say about it? It's classic Trouble with Eric Wagner. So, all right, we got 1, 2, 3 more new releases, and then I'll take a break and I'll get into the rest of the stuff I picked up. But this is the brand new Saint, Heaven Fell. This is just straightforward, traditional heavy metal. Often compared to Judas Priest, I don't hear as much Priest influence on here, mostly because the vocalist on here is not the original vocalist from the band. He's been singing with them for a while, but Josh Kramer left the band quite a while ago, and Josh had that kind of Rob Halford style. This guy's got a little more of a gravelly style, but still very well done. I really kind of like him as much as Josh, if not, I don't say more so, it's just different. But it is straightforward classic heavy metal. There's the insert. Pictures of the band. And it is black vinyl. Came in a polyline sleeve. You can pick this one up from Boone's Overstock. I believe you can get it on Amazon too. But if you get it from Boone's Overstock, you're getting it direct from the source. So, Saint, Heaven Fell, traditional, classic, heavy metal. If you have heard any of their more recent Saint albums, it ranks right up there. To me, they've probably got, what, 12, 14 albums out. If I was to rank them, this would actually make my top 5. It's that good. I think it's probably up there with Hellblade as being one of their best albums. So, there you go. Saint, Heaven Fell. This one I was really looking forward to because it's been a long time. These guys have done a lot of solo stuff, but man, an album as King's X, they have not done in a long time. So you've got the new King's X album, which is 3 Sides of One. I gotta say, first listen, I was kind of disappointed. The first spin, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting something a little heavier, you know. I was kind of expecting like a Dogman or something like that, but it's not. It's a bit more. It's a bit lighter. Has more of a flavor like the first couple of albums. A little more experimental. It took me 2-3 listens to really begin to ingest it, enjoy it, and now I really like it a lot. There's a couple different covers you can get. This, it's basically the same art, but you can get this art on white or black. I pre-ordered this black version of it. It's got all kinds of extra crap in it, so that's kind of why I wanted it. I guess I could show you the extra crap that's in there. It's a big cover, a big fat cover, barely fits in the sleeve. Matter of fact, I had to put it in sideways to get it in there. But there you go. So here's the vinyl. I believe this is on like an orangish color. It's orangish red with marbling in it. Gatefold. Lots of pictures of the band. There's a double album, so the other one's falling out on me here. So there's some photos and stuff. Really cool packaging. Really good album too. Like I said, it did take me a few spins, but once I got into it, now I can't stop playing it. So here's the little numbered insert with letters, handwritten letters from each of the band members. That's kind of neat. What else came in this? I can't even remember now. It's been a while since I pulled all the stuff out of here. Pretty sure there was a poster in it as well. Let's see here. Yeah, so here's the poster. It actually has the white cover artwork. So there's the poster. I like the white cover. Just I happened to pre-order the black one. So, and then here's the lyric insert. It is a 24 by 12 lyric insert, so it opens up. So yeah, really nice packaging for the new King's X album. Like I said, a few spins and really enjoyed it. If you're expecting something super heavy like Dogman, it's not really like that. It does have a lot of atmosphere to it. If you enjoy the early stuff, you know, the first 2-3 albums from King's X, you probably dig this one too. It kind of has that sort of vibe to it. You know, kind of ebbs and flows and kind of weaves this tapestry with you know, distorted guitar and clean guitars and Doug Pinnick's soulful vocals and the Beatlesque harmonies and all that kind of stuff you expect from King's X. But I'm just glad King's X has a new album out. Like I said, really enjoying it. So kind of curious if any of you have the new King's X, what you think of it. So leave a comment below and let me know. Alright, last one for new releases. I actually showed this one in another video, but I hadn't heard it yet, and it was a male video, which I don't get as many views on as I do these videos, so I'm going to show it again. This is Razor, brand new from the Canadian Thrashers. This is Cycle of Contempt. Excuse me. It is exactly what you expect from them. Raw, you know, aggressive thrash metal. Has like a punk-like edge to it. Even the vocals kind of have that like punk delivery. For some reason people seem to think if you say it has a punk edge or punk delivery to the vocals, that means the vocals suck, and that's not the case. But it has that kind of, you know, they're spitting out the lyrics and that kind of punk fury that's what I'm kind of describing it as. Not that he's got bad vocals. I actually really like the vocals on here. Now, lyrics are all over the place. Political, social, condemnation of religion. So nothing really new. They're kind of treading old ground here. But I still really enjoyed the album. Kind of hooky choruses and... you know, like I said, exactly what you expect from Razor. I know people are complaining about the cover, but I don't know. I don't mind the cover. It looks like, you know, something Razor. It looks like classic Razor to me. And I think I ordered just the black vinyl version. Well, actually, I didn't have to order it because a friend of mine gave it to me, but there it is. You can see my light reflecting in it. So, no, it's not black. It's red, blue, and black. And there's the custom center labels. So there you go. That's my new pickups for, what are we in, November of 2022. I've got a whole pile of other stuff I picked up that I'm going to get into next. Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for part 2. God bless. Stay strong.